Hello, my name is Daria and this game is The Long Dark. We are at the Forsaken airfield and now I'm going to try to find the shortcut back to Transfer Pass. But the problem is that it's now, I think, 3 days after the end of the previous video. But I was stuck in there, the hangar, for 2 days because of blizzards. Like woke up in the morning, there was a blizzard, then it lasted all day and then it ended somewhere late in the night, and then the next morning there was blizzard again and that lasted all day. So, and the third day was fog. So I was in the station building. Couldn't go anywhere because couldn't see anything. But now, where is the shortcut? It's somewhere here. This should be sort of opening somewhere in this rock wall. Should be able to we'll see. Now, one thing I've been wondering about this area is that there are so few carcasses. Like, this is the dead territory, so all animals are off, but there are usually carcasses still. At least there have been in other places, but here I found one wolf carcass. So now, would it be somewhere here? I could at least pick up these. So it'll be interesting to see when I come to this area in a regular Pilgrim run. How many animals there are here and how many carcasses. But yeah, I think this might be it. It's narrow passage. Yeah, I think this is it. So I should be getting fairly close to the exit of this region. And the thing about this is there should be no way of getting lost here. But there's only one way to go. So now here we have climbing up. There's 2 of these, and there might be something here in the middle level. There is a picture of a Polaroid. Oh, Vista location. So it's here, but now there is an issue. I don't have charcoal, but it doesn't matter. Now I know that it's here. So one is the what was it? Mindful cabin. And this is the second one. Yeah, so I'll be looking for those vistas in one of the regular Pilgrim runs so I can get the trophy. So now I know where these are. And now we have more rose hips. So that was the second one. And now I should follow the left side, I think. I'm looking at the map here. But there are two ways to go. The left is shorter, so going this way. Yeah, but this was a good idea to explore these areas in separate runs before trying it in the 1000-day run. Just so I know what to expect. And I guess if I do the tails, the other two also in the 1000-day run, I could try these vistas as well. So now the right side I would come here, so the two routes combine here. And what do we have next? There should be a tree trunk somewhere going. Okay, not yet. This is one way. I can't go in the other direction after this. Now this weather is probably going to get bad. Now I should follow the left side. But is it here? Yes, going down. Here, and then there is that tree trunk. Need to go across that. Yeah. So this is there is no way I would have found all of this on my own. Like, it's hard enough using a map. How do I get up there? Okay. And now let's see. Then I'll just need to follow left side again. Although going directly across this pond here and then follow the left side. Now, do we have any cattails here? Yeah, I'm taking those. Dropping the cattail heads. But I am taking these stalks. Haven't checked the weight, but I think it should be fine. Should be able to get everything back with me. And I left, there were 3 hatchets and
Nobody needs this anymore.
2 hacksaws. So if I need any of those, I'll just need to go back, get them. But I think I should have enough tools to last me for the rest of this run. Oh, and then we have mushrooms. Taking those as well. And in the end of this, there is also one way. Probably need to jump down. And that takes me to the road. Let's see, and there are some oak trees. So I may get some acorns. Now, how much? Not even 40 kilos, that's... Oh, I could drink. That takes some weight off. Okay, this is here. So where were those? They were supposed to... Oh, up there. Yeah, there was supposed to be oak trees. How do I get up there? Here. I want to get the acorns. Like any I can find. I have some cooked acorns in the backpack. I think there should be some acorns there in transfer pass in that station building. Now there's supposed to be more than one tree. Oh, behind there. I didn't see it. Now, why can't I get... Okay, can get up here. This here. Okay, then I think I should go. Look, this weather is turning nasty. But the road is there, very close. And then I'll get to transfer pass. And I'll just follow the road. I'll get back to the station. So here, where do I go down? Like, if I just... Now I'm stuck. How do I get down there without... Well, okay, no sprains. That's That's good. And yes, left. Leave for second airfield. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I am not dropping anything. But it's not that much extra. And of course, in the 1000-day run, when I'm getting there, it's gonna be a lot easier since I have the technical backpack and moose hide satchel. So that means 45 kilos. I have so much more room in the backpack. Now it is going to be interesting to see how long I can survive with those cattails. Now I haven't noticed these. Interesting. I thought I had picked up all the acorns in this area, but I hadn't. But I'm picking them now. So, about this, yes, there is still some here. So, are there more trees here? I don't see any. Yeah, and this weather is getting bad. I should just make my way to the station. And I'll have plenty of time exploring this small area. But I'll be staying here as long as I have food, and those cattails are going to last me for some time. Suppose I could just save them, like only after everything else is eaten, start using them and make note of the day, and then see how long it takes before they run out. Now we are here, so it doesn't matter if the weather turns into a blizzard. And what was it? Yeah, it was the cured cat. I needed those for the making the bed. And now I need to go through all of the stuff I have here because I don't remember. I need to check what do I have. And one thing you need to be very careful about here is these shelves. I had pork and beans here, this far from the fireplace. And after I had fire in this fireplace, the pork and beans, the can said that it was burned and inedible. So these were far enough, but that one can here wasn't. So anything that can be cooked without any preparations, just put it far away from the fireplace. Like, it's a thing people use for warming up teas, like just putting them on the ground around a fire and they get hot. So that same thing can burn your food cans if you're not careful. Yeah. But now I think it's time to do a lot of sorting and organizing, and I'm skipping that. Okay, now everything is place. So now I have 2 cooking pots here. Oh, I guess I should put, I just made a fire just so there would be more light, but might as well boil some water. But I think I need a bit more. So that will be enough for 2 liters in each pot. So now I have 2 hatchets. This is the one I brought here, but I took one of the hacksaws since here I'm only going to be chopping those cedar and fir limbs, so hacksaw is good enough for that. And one thing I was thinking, I should have brought some scrap metal. Like, I have tools, I can repair hacksaws, but that requires scrap metal. So I should have. But I started immediately thinking that should I go back and bring the rest of the stuff here as well. So now I have plenty of lantern fuel, and there's half a liter and a bit in the other one. But I also have 100% torches, I think 5 of those. So I will have enough light regardless of where I'm going. Now there's sewing kits, heavy hammer. There were 3 whetstones here and I brought 1. And then there's a lot of film. That one has 12 and not sure how much these have, but there's quite a lot of those. And then here for the gas mask, there's 3 of those canisters, and I have 1 stim in the backpack and now 2 here. And I think I'm saving the stims for sundered parts. That might be a good idea. Some clothes, and there are those cooked acorns and some cattails. These were here already, and some tools and more acorns that need to be prepared. And what do we have in this one? Well, there's the fire starting stuff, lots of matches. And I think, oh yeah, and these are the ones I brought from Forsaken Airfield, 213, over 10 kilos. There's nothing else there. And then here we have the materials. Like now I have cute cuts and enough cloth for making the bed, and 1 scrap metal. I need more of those. And then the flares and torches are here, but nothing else. Okay, and a couple of bottles cooking oil. How about that broth? 92, it's still good. Coffee, salt, oats, 34. 57, some tomato soup, pork and beans, and this one is 48%, but there's 1.4. I need to use that before it goes too bad. And yeah, then we have some pictures. I think I took these from Zone of Contamination. I was thinking I could bring some from Forsaken Airfield as well. Yeah, I think I am going to go back to Forsaken Airfield and bring more stuff. And I could come back the same way, use the shortcut, so I could use the Vista. I mean, I do have the Polaroid. Like, it won't show you, or does it? Does it show you the Vista location if you don't have the Polaroid? Like, now these are the ones I have taken. Where would the here Polaroids? That one and that one. This, I think this is the mindful cabin. I could see the airfield from there. So this is the one. Yeah, I need to, but I have both of them, so I can survey the area. From that vista point, I just need charcoal. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to, or maybe I'll make the bed first, spend here a couple of days, and then when there's good weather, I'll just go back to Forsaken Airfield and bring more stuff here with me. Yeah, that might be a good idea. It's the next morning. There was a blizzard the previous evening, and I started making this bed. So now let's just continue. I want to get this done, and then I could, do I want to go back? Yeah, I think I'm going back first, back to the airfield, get more stuff, and then see what I want to make here. Now let's finish this one. And another blizzard. Well, the interesting thing is that, oh, yeah, you can see the blizzard. So it's this bit of proof here that sort of confuses. It shows so clear, and then you hear the blizzard, but of course that's so close to the window. Of course you can see that, but then if you look there in between, you can see there's a blizzard. You can barely see the trees there further away. Yeah, we are having a blizzard, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't go anywhere. Now the question is, where do I put? I'm gonna destroy this stuff. I don't have room to. Maybe I could just put these here. Like usually I just take all that extra stuff and put it in some container. Oh, but yeah, you don't need to use an existing container. Like if I take the bucket and let's go in here and I drop the, nope, shouldn't it? Oh no, it needs to be out of this mode. So now if I drop the bucket, I have this box here, and that one has 100 kilos of room, so there's enough room for everything. Yeah, I was thinking, where do I put the bed? this, how do I get the container? Okay, this way. So now here is the bed, and yeah, I think I'm going to put this way, the other way around. I'm putting this here, and the bed goes here. I'm not sure how warm this would be, like in real life. I suppose in real life you would put the bed here, like in this direction, but I want to be able to get to the fireplace. I can't put this in front of the fireplace, so it will be here. Yeah, but once I get good enough weather, I'm going back to the airfield. And oh, one thing I could do is, let's see, I don't need that. I'm going to leave all extra stuff behind. Now let's take the woodworking tools, put it here. Like all the stuff I usually have with me. Do I want to leave this as well? Let's see. Do I have any? No. What cans? If I have recycled can somewhere, I suppose I could just cook one of these. I'd like to have a recycled can with me, just in case. So now there's food, clothes, not leaving. Yeah, so those are things I can leave behind, so I have as much room as possible in the backpack, since I want to bring everything and even some decorations. Now I think I should take that knife, since there might be carcasses somewhere. I could drop that as well. That's not heavy, I can leave it here. And I'm going to leave film so I can take pictures. But yeah, now that, how much was it? 15.97, and if I take minimum amount of food and water. Yeah, well, I can take food while going there, but then minimum amount while coming back, so I can get as much stuff as possible in the backpack. But I should be able to bring well over 20 kilos back with me. And now all the cattails are here, so those are not a problem. Yeah, so now I think we'll be skipping time until there is good enough weather to go back to the airfield. It's the next morning. There was a blizzard again, but it seems to be over. So now I'm just heading back to the airfield, getting as much stuff as I can get from there. And at least if the weather gets bad again, it doesn't matter. I'm following the road. and I cooked the pork and beans, so I got the recycled can, and I can drop that when I take the skillet from the airfield. I'm thinking of bringing that back with me. But as long as I have a cooking pot or skillet, I don't need a recycled can. But if I don't have anything else, then the can is a must. Now this is probably going to take a little while. This is so long. So the shortcut was really useful. I'll probably be using that from now on, which means not leaving anything in the trailer. Like, I'll take this when I'm coming back. Anything found on the way to the airfield must be taken all the way there, so then I can take the shortcut back. And this is all planning for the 1000-day run, since I'm thinking that when I continue that, I'm going to finish Signal Void, and I could do the vistas. At least I am going to check all of the cabins, probably going to collect cattails, like all the stuff I've been doing during this run. The only difference is that in that run, if I do something for the badges or trophies, it will count, since it's a regular Pilgrim run. This is custom, so even if I got all those vistas, it doesn't count. And I don't really understand why, since the Pilgrim is the easiest. Like, you can do the badges and trophies in Pilgrim, and the custom runs are harder. So why won't they count? Okay, under here. Now it's been a little while once again, so I don't exactly remember how this goes, but it doesn't matter. I just need to follow the road. I took some of the granola bars and one MRE and some crackers. I think that should be enough. There isn't any food left at the airfield, like, except all the cattails I haven't yet picked up. I was wondering, should I try to see if I can find even more cattails? Like, there's room for 20 kilos of stuff in the backpack. But there is quite a lot, like all the cloth. There's several kilos of those, and then there are tools and a skillet. Well, I need to see. Once again, need to just carefully consider what I need to take with me and what I'm leaving behind. Yeah, this was not planned, but it makes sense. I want to make furniture. Like, I'm going to spend some time in transfer pass now that I have plenty of food, all those cattails and other food. So getting the cloth makes sense. I was thinking that maybe that Vista trophy, I could just start a new run. Like, I'm a bit worried about the Vistas in Sundered Pass. And I definitely don't want the 1000-day run to end abruptly before 1000 days. So finding the vistas in Sundered Pass is probably going to be a bit difficult. Basically, first do the Forsaken Airfield, since I know where the vistas are and they are in easy places. And then maybe Zone of Contamination after that, since that is not a really difficult place. It's the chemical poisoning is the only real risk there. And then go into Sundered Pass, and if the run ends after getting the second vista, it doesn't matter. Well, I forgot about this. Yeah, the shortcut is a very good idea. I don't need to do this again. Now yeah, it's still morning and the weather seems fine. I think I can probably get to the airfield without stopping. Like, there is the trailer if I need to stop. But if the weather stays, I can go all the way to the airfield. And I think I should maybe check some of the buildings. Oh, there is scrap metal in the hangar, at least 2 pieces, and there are hacksaws. I think I left 2 behind, so I could get a lot of scrap metal in the hangar, like this metal furniture. Yeah, that would be a good idea. So cloth, scrap metal, decorations. Oh, and in the basement, the Christmas lights. I want to take those. Yeah, I'm going to decorate the station building at Transfer Pass. And what else? Well, we'll see. I don't need to go back immediately. I could stay for a day or 2. There are still cattails left, so I can collect those if the food I have with me isn't enough. And so here I have picked all these acorns, so no need to get those. Did I take a picture of this trailer? I don't think so. I could take a picture here. Oh, and I need to take all the film I left behind. Like it's the black and white and sepia. I left those behind. Now I should have room in the backpack to take those as well. I took all the color film, but I left the others behind. Yeah, I'll need to use a couple of days just so I can make sure I'm taking all I need to take. Yeah, but do I even dare to say it? The weather looks very good, like surprisingly good. And when do we get the first snowflakes? So it shouldn't be too far from the trailer. Well, that trailer is about halfway. And now that I go and find the shortcut the second time, it will be easier to find it later when I've done it twice. But yeah, I have a fairly good idea of the layout of this map by now, and also of the zone of contamination. Like I've been there several times. It's just the edges of that region that I need to explore in more detail, and the mine. Now, this is the crossroads. Here we turn this way. And so I'm wondering, which one do I want to explore first? Langston Mine in zone of contamination or Sundered Pass? But the mine is... I think there's gas in there, so that is a bit risky, although I do have the respirator and I have 3 cans for it. So, or whatever they were called, I don't remember. And then Sundered Pass is totally unknown. I know only the way to the weather station, and I always come the same way back. Yeah, so things can go really badly wrong in either place. It's basically which one am I more interested in, and then the other one may have to wait for another run. So now the mountains why are they that color? It's like the weather isn't quite clear all the way there. Or is that supposed to be because they are so far away? Well, doesn't matter. I am back at the airfield and there is no way I'm getting lost now. Well, there was no risk of getting lost anyway. I was following the road. It sounds a bit windy. Where are those birds? I think they were just flying over. But yeah, it is interesting that there are so few carcasses in this area. But there's a lot more in the other areas. So now here I have water. And yeah, cooking skillet. So now I could take the hacksaw for getting the scrap metal and yeah, hunting knives. Basically, I should take as much stuff as I possibly can carry back with me. But first I'm going to check once again everything and collect everything I want to take with me. But I think that one won't be recorded. I'm ending this video here and continue in the next one when I'm ready to leave the airfield again.